Hey, yo. We are live once again for the second episode on, what's today, the 17th? The 17th, Thursday. This is an In the Loop production. We're live at JS Studios, downtown Odessa, Bank of America building, 700 North Grant. We just had our first interview for today. Reese. It was a great combo. There's some nugs in there. There's a couple of things that you said that I took to heart, put in my pocket. Definitely going to ponder on it a couple of times. And now part of that is you being part of Trill Inc. And now we have the co-creator of Trill Inc. To Trill, and that's episode 2 for tonight. This is episode 7 of season 2. Thanks for joining us. If this is the first time joining us, let us know where you heard about us. I need to create a Snapchat at some point.
Yes, I've been bugging you.
I know you have.
I've been bugging
I was trying to tag him. I was like, "Fuck, he's the lemonade plug."
Hey, which will work because we're launching that, and now I'm gonna sell a whole much more lemonade
because we're growing to that.
Which, you know, that's a great segue into introducing To Trill. Besides meeting him years ago. I had a conversation with him that sealed the deal for me to launch In the Loop on my porch, January, I think, or something. Of course, we were smoking one. I just asked him, "Hey, man, do you think it's time that and I kind of pitched this idea." And he's like, "Oh, yeah." Boom. All right, let's go. Because I feel like anybody who's probably got a pulse on what's going on out here in the music, was To Trill. So
yeah, that's the first thing. As soon as you brought that up, I was like, "Oh man, like just growing with Trill Inc. We've come across a lot of artists here in the 432. There's no way you can't start something to bring artists together, dude.
Exactly.
Like it's bound to happen, and nobody else is doing it. Sure enough, In the Loop was just perfect.
Nobody else was doing it. Yeah, In the Loop is divine for sure.
In the Loop, 432, but like.
But To Trill, me making the comment about Snapchat, him and one other person, but really him, made one post about this Shut Your Mouth Lemonade and the lemonade plug on Snapchat, and my shit blew up. I don't take orders from anywhere else because it would be overwhelming. I only take orders from Snapchat, and I would say 80% of the ads it's probably over 500 to 600 that all came filtered through To Trill. So I kind of felt the same thing was gonna.
That's why I love that I got to see where it grew from, because you came with the idea, and we talked about it, and then you came with the sketch, and after the sketch you had somebody come with the printout. After the printout, like, I seen it all play out, and this is like, dude, I got to be here for everything when it came to the lemonades.
And if you've been following To Trill on Snap for even a couple of weeks, you definitely support the people around you, and I appreciate that, because before we stopped distributing Shut Your Mouth Lemonade for a couple months. We'll kick it off again tomorrow. You were always on there sharing, but then I've also seen, you share people around you and other things, like, you're just a real good supportive person, man, so I appreciate that for the community.
I'm ready to try that shit.
You know how many people are ready? Do you know how many, we've been shut down for 2 months.
Man, I bet you're backed up with orders.
Hey, and I got a message probably once every 3 days, somebody asking about it.
Back them up some more.
I got one lemonade. I got one lemonade left by you, and it's still in the freezer, but I'm scared of the frosted. I don't know if it went bad. I just don't want to open it.
It's the last one right now. Fresh lemon, so it does have a shelf life of like 7 days. You gotta drink it.
With the freezer, I don't know how long it'll last.
It might have lasted, but
I think it's bad
it
already.
Definitely, it became a phenomenon almost. I was surprised by how many I sold out like in 15 minutes, 100 bottles.
Man, everybody's always like, "Hey, what is those lemonades? What are those? Like, what is that you have on your story?" And I'm like, the lemonades is like, do they have THC?
Yeah, everybody asks.
Every time, do they have weed in them? Nah, man, they just lemonades. It's like, hey, shit, like, yeah, bro, I'm positive.
I gave one to a guy. I was doing a landscape job early on, like in March, and he was bringing the grass, I think, or something, and I gave him one. That was it. He didn't buy any more after that. So it's been 6-7 months. He just messaged me 2 weeks ago.
Found you
still
finally.
sell those lemonades? Yeah. So I was like, holy shit, this is crazy. So now we had to kick it back up. I mean, it was always gonna come back, of course, right? But now I have In the Loop to promote it too,
Man,
so I can't wait to have it right here.
Wait till it has like the actual ingredients label on it, and it's gonna have the FDA.
I'm gonna try not to do that as long as possible. I just get it. No, I gave it away to certain people.
Well, it's gotta be in the store shelf sooner or later. Like that's the only reason why I see it like that, because you're gonna have it in the stores. So
it is gonna be.
Mr. Krabs
it's gotta be approved to be on the shelf.
That's right. That's right.
Mr. Krabs can make so much money off the Krabby Patty. Nobody knows what the fuck's in that goddamn.
Nah, that's facts.
Like
that's
Coca-Cola formula.
He's not doing bad selling it underground. It's not bad. But
for now, at least.
One day.
I do see it as something like that, which is what I hope, like what people see In the Loop, and eventually even like the Midland Business Fair, which is a children's business fair for young entrepreneurs, is that I hope people see that I'm not full of shit, that I can brand and I can market and I can, you know what I'm saying? Like these are only a few of them. Some of them I don't even talk about things that have happened.
We believe in it.
But yeah, thank you. That's why I think in one of the episodes we talked about the support deal. I've never been one, not to take away from anybody who's made this statement about lack of support, but I've always felt that as long as I can support myself, that was it. Like I have to be my biggest fan and my greatest motivation, because other people are not. Everybody has their own life.
Yeah.
Other people cannot be consistent on supporting your dream. I have to be the biggest one supporting my dream. Yeah. So I've always felt like, hey, if I think it's a great idea and I think it's bomb and I think it's fire, I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I'm gonna run with it until somebody says, nah, it's really not whatever. But that hasn't happened too many times. So I'm grateful for it. But I met Trill, a few years ago, and saw him more as a messenger even then, before getting to know the music.
Man.
And getting to know the music made me even believe in that more. And now that he's growing into that, and I've seen him get married, have his first kid, so now he's an adult. And now,
through it all,
probably has context, more context of what to talk about in life, things like that, which I feel like reflects in his lyrics.
It's crazy that you said messenger though.
Why?
That's the reason why I got the microphone tatted.
Let's go, man.
Yeah, you are the reason why I got the microphone tatted. Honestly, because if nobody knows it, I'm gonna let everybody be known now. You were one of the biggest person that I had in my life that actually pushed me that much farther with my music. You put me on that what was it, that topic writing.
Oh yeah, just write a different topic.
Yes, okay. Sammy put me on a challenge. Pretty much, you had to write about something different every single day, and it was something that you had to be consecutive with, and you had to be consistent with. And in a year, you would have written 365 different topics. You have different words, you have different everything, different definitions. So something always comes out differently, and I came across I think I tapped out around 60 something. It was really hard. It really was. I was 60 something days in. I can't put the number on it, but I was in the 60s and I tapped out. I couldn't do it. I lost the consistency. After that, it was just like I gave up around 70. Like that was it.
That's some real shit.
But I'm sure you learned a lot.
But that's where my lyrics came in. That's where all my learning of my vocabulary, everything. You had me expanding a lot, and you let me spend more time in doing that than anything. And that was around the time when I was floating around this dude. He was in high school doing his thing, and I was doing mine. And that's when Amber was going to school with y'all, and I was more focused on what she was doing, and I was pretty much, the whole time focusing on getting her for lunch, doing all that good stuff. So I was hanging, lingering around Midland High, and I was right there at the coffee shop, right down the road, right there at downtown. Remember that coffee shop? Yeah. Right downtown, right there downtown, but they shut it down already, man. That shit sucks. But I would go over there, and that's where I spent most of my skipping days. Most of my skipping days I was there, and that's where I wrote a lot of my music.
You're talking about the one that was right there across from the park where everything is down now.
I think you showed it to me.
The open mic one.
You're the one that showed it to me. You're the one that showed it to me, and that was the coffee shop that changed my entire life with music.
I remember that.
I spent I want to say about 60% of my days there before.
Oh, no way, man.
Before they actually the school year ended and I didn't graduate, and then sure enough I went back one day and it was closed. I didn't know when they closed it or what.
See, now that you're saying it, that was where I wanted to have one of the first dynamics of this going on, because I met all the artists at Team Flow. It was at that coffee shop. I had already talked to them. Hey, can I bring young artists in here? Can we do this? Can we do that? Of course, they shut down and things like that. But man, I forgot about that.
But that's what kind of gave me the push into being a topic writer. And after that, now anytime I work on music, like you can ask Kim, you can ask Ryder, you can ask anybody. I'm like, all right, well, what's the topic? What do you want to talk about? Like I'm that person that like get down to like, all right, I need to know what's being said and what y'all want to talk about, because then I can say this, I can say this, I can say this, I can say this. I just need to know what the topic is,
Yeah.
Because I approach a beat so many different ways, and that's why. Since that, you put me in that topic situation. I can write anything as long as you give me a topic.
Hell yeah! I did that with Desi, man. She was like 11 or 12. She's like, Dad, how do you write like that? And I said every night. It was funny because I would get home from work, I'd roll a blunt, I'd smoke it, and I'm like, all right, give me a topic. And I made her sit there, and within 30 minutes, she would give me a topic, and within 30 minutes, I would write like 16 bars. And we did that for like probably 30-something days. And I was like, okay, now your turn. And now, if you get to know her, she's definitely very lyrical. But I think
I'm still waiting to get a few tracks from her. I got some shit still in the vault with her as well. I don't know how long they're gonna sit, but
if she ever does hit the scene, it's gonna be a powerhouse, man.
I hope I get to be there when it happens, man. I want to help her blow up. I want to be there when it does blow up. Like, that's the Big Bang Theory right there.
And you've been, I know a lot of people haven't. And you've been to the house over a couple times.
Just that snippet, yeah, exactly. That one beat that me and her found. I was like, let's start one. We found one. I still have it in my notes. And I go back to it, and I actually have it recorded with what she had in mind for the for the chorus.
Oh yeah.
But with my voice, and I sent it to her and everything. I was like, this is what you did whenever we were there. I would just love to have your voice on it.
Yeah.
That'd be dope. But that's where we got with that. That shit was good though. I really like it. I still got it sitting there. I just, like I said, I got a few things in the boat with her. I hope she opens her wings and flies with it, because I'm ready to get on it with her.
We all are, man, for
sure.
Yeah,
that's a seed that's been planted. Let it grow.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Just like kind of like what you were describing. What I did for you. Hopefully I did that for a few artists, and hopefully that's what In the Loop is.
This alone has done that.
And I think people can, or at least hopefully, see the genuineness of it, At the end of the day, we're going to create something in life, and this is just me creating,
It's a big part.
The other stuff, like the money, right before we hopped on talking about, monetizing it and things like that, like that's important. We're still human. We can go and see God, but we still got to pay bills. Like, until you show me that you've done DMT and that you don't have to pay no more bills, then that's another subject. But we still got to come back to life. We still got to come back to society,
Yeah.
So figuring that out, though, sometimes can be kind of like what you said you're experiencing with Lalo. Like, do I really charge that? Do I charge? I just kind of want to do this, That's why I know he's a solid-ass dude. He actually, believes in the vision.
Shout out to the GOAT, Lalo. Yeah. We're over here talking about how we're discussing what you need to be charging and this and that. But you deserve way more than $50 an hour, but that's a good start. We're over here talking about we're discussing what you need to be charging and this and that. But you deserve way more than $50 an hour, but that's a good start. We're over here talking about we're discussing what you need to be charging and this and that. But you deserve way more than $50 an hour, but that's a...
We gotta read whatever that's called.
That was awesome. Recap.
That was awesome.
Recap.
The delay in it, in this program. So, let us know where you're from, who you are. We kind of got into that. We ended it. So thank you, Justin, for keeping us right, because I just keep going. That way the episodes can be separated. And let us know what schools you went to, what junior high, where'd you grow up. So Angel Luna, 2 Trill. True.
I want to say I've been to like a lot of schools. In elementary, we were kind of bouncing around because I was back and forth with my mom and my dad, and they were moving around. My mom would move, my dad would move, so the school district would change. But the main school I could remember was Fannin and Midland Academy Charter School.
Oh, okay.
So I went to Midland Academy, I want to say 3rd, 4th, or 5th grade. Fannin, I went 2nd and 6th grade. After that, it was Abel and SJ. I think around the ending of my 8th grade and 9th grade years when I got into music. I don't know what the inspiration really was, but me and my cousin, Adrian, Baby Scrap, me and him, we kind of got into the music, and we were all around with it. We didn't know what to do with the music, but we knew we wanted to write. We knew we wanted to get into it, whatever. And then that's just kind of how it started. It just out of curiosity, and we got down into the business. And after time, it just grew and it grew and it grew. And it's funny. We started trying to do a little bit of Christian rap. We started doing, normal rap. We were all around with it. Yeah, trying to figure out exactly what it was, and that's where it started.
What grade was that?
But that was like around 8th, 9th grade, going into 9th grade. 15. Yeah, I want to say around that time. That's actually like 12, 13.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because... 14, 15. You're right. But yeah, that was around the time we actually started getting into it. And then... I want to say Adrian took a break from it for a little while, and it was just me solo dolo, and I didn't have nobody for the longest time.
That's wild. Right now, all of y'all
that's what I'm saying. There was so much potential around me. I was floating around so many people. Ryder was there, Kayla was there, but when I did it, I was by myself. The only thing I knew how to do was I had one phone playing the beat and another phone recording me, and I'm reading my lyrics off a piece of paper. And that's the only way I knew how to do it. And I would upload it to Facebook. That's as far as I knew how to get with the music.
Yeah, there was no, maybe not aware of, but like recording studio. It was just like, this is what we got. Like,
and I didn't know people actually did that shit at their houses. I didn't know. I didn't know anything about connecting with people. I was more like somebody that kept it with themselves. So I had it all to myself and just sat on it, let it go with my crowd, whatever. But I never connected with nobody. I never tried to reach out to nobody. And it's crazy how Trill Link came to be. Because, me and Adrian, we did music or whatever, but that really didn't play out very well. He took his break, whatever, and that's when we started building, and that's whenever I brought him. And then Rose, we were all in this shit, and we were all came with the idea of Trill Link. Like I said, the name came from GTA. It was
GTA.
Yeah, like GTA 5, Trill Link. I just thought, I'm Trill, two Trill. Trill Link, it's a good organization for a crew, whatever, So when it came to really thinking about music, a real crew, Trill Link played out dope. And I was like, man, Trill Link, like...
I love it.
And, Rose really helped me play with... he played a good part in picking that name, he really did. We played out in
Was this, were you in high school still, or...?
What was this?
Honestly, yes.
Well, like when you put it in GTA?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, Trill Link had been something for a minute because I just have been playing GTA for a while since the PS3, so I want to say, it's been a while since I used Trill Link. That's what I'm saying, it's always been an idea, and when it came to the music, it fit so perfect. It had already been a name that I used for video games, easy. After that, came to life, played along with it. Man, I lost my train of thought. Where we going with it? Where we going with this?
This is an envelope production.
Texas.
It's that pin, baby.
I even forgot what the topic we were talking about.
No, you were talking about how Trillion got started. You're in high school. The name came from GTA.
Yeah.
Rose helped with the name. You're just telling the story, man. Music, you and Scrap started off.
Man, that shit's dope. We still had a lot of music in the vault as well. Me and
you
Scrap.
And Scrap?
Yeah, we had a lot of music in the vault that we let shit that nobody's ever gonna hear because I'm pretty sure that shit's gonna go to the trash. We look back at it and we're like that was kind of bad.
Upgrade, motherfucker.
Nah, we upgraded a lot from it. We look back at it and we're like, we were kind of trash, but in reality they're not trash. They're jewels, in a way. They are milestones. They helped us get where we're at.
So when was the first time you recorded your first studio track or your first something that you uploaded?
Something that I uploaded. Like professionally recorded or just something when I upload it?
Well, yeah, just something you put online.
That's what I'm saying. When we first put online, that's when GarageBand first came to mind.
Yeah.
That's when we all first started. And you were saying that you were fucking with it for a minute before.
Yeah.
That's what I didn't know.
I didn't really know about the beat wise, you know what I mean?
Gotcha.
I was just knowing about like, you know, you could record on it and shit, but I just never really done it until I met them.
Yeah, and I didn't fuck with it until we all became a group, you know.
Oh, okay.
Because he even said it to me, and he's like, man, I'm knowing about the app and everything, because I tried to bring it up to him about it. I was like, hey, you ever use GarageBand? And I've heard about it, bro. I've had it in my phone for so fucking long, but I've never used it. And I'm like, yeah. Man.
I didn't know nothing about it. Yeah, it just got brought up because Terry used it for a little bit, and we got into it, and you know, and that's after, you know, a long time ago, you know. So we've been growing since, but that's when we got into it. GarageBand. Fuck, dude, that was a long time ago.
It's like what? 4, 5.
I'm trying to think of when it was.
Man, that's too far back for me, bro.
Nah, but it was a good time, dude. It was a good time, and GarageBand really opened the gateway for us with our music because it showed us on how to lay something out and how we want to hear it.
That's where collaboration.
It gave us an idea of how it's gonna sound, and then when we finally got into the studio, like you said, the first time we laid something out, I want to say it was on our phones, you know, GarageBand. We were laying things out in our closets, you know, maybe in the car, whatever could kill as much sound as you could, you know. We didn't know where to record. We didn't know what was the best environment, nothing. We were experimenting. I would record outside, inside, you know, I would record, you know, in the car, in the bathroom, everywhere, trying to figure out what sounded best. And, you know, the car, I think, is number one. I just love recording in the car.
I recall probably when I first known about him recording, we started recording, it was probably like late 2016. Probably about 2017, early 2017.
There you go.
That's where it started, you know what I mean? Really gotten down to like in the GarageBand, laying shit out, putting it out there so that way people can get us started hearing.
Yeah. What was the first track you uploaded?
The first track we want that I like.
That was your single, no features. This is me.
Know What I'm Saying, range.
I want to say Know What I'm Saying.
No,
I think there was one before that.
You did a remix. It was a remix, bro. What was it?
No, it wasn't that one. I think it was before that one too. But Know What I'm Saying was one that I actually did by myself, and that's when I first started getting into GarageBand, and I figured out, you know, how to loop beats and how to add a second beat to it. So I ended up, who was I listening to at the time? I think it was Jordan Lucas. I don't know what song it was exactly, but he was going at it, and he would switch up the flow right out of nowhere because the whole beat changed. And it gave me the idea of getting 2 beats. And that's whenever I got one beat, and I got another beat that sounded similar, but the tempo changed, the hype changed, everything, the whole emotion changes to it. So that's when I put them together, and then I don't know what came to mind, but Know What I'm Saying ended up being the chorus. And
I love that one. I still don't know how you mix that fucking beat to smooth it. Man, bro.
And it was on GarageBand. Everything's on GarageBand, and that's when I didn't even know how to use it.
Yeah.
So I mean, I just kind of put them together, and I was messing with it, and I figured out a few effects that was on it.
Man.
When it played out, I got to it. I played all my effects and did what I did, and I showed everybody, and everybody fucked with it. Everybody fucked with it. I was like, bet.
That bitch back
Finally put it on SoundCloud, and you know, I think that's one of my best singles that I actually had.
Was that the first track that you got feedback from, you know, your peers,
Yeah, I think I got a lot of attention off of that one, for sure. That one, and like you said, Party of Trills, that one really blew it out the water for all of us.
Yeah. Tell me about that one, man. You recorded that because it was a vibe for a little while, like.
Man, I really wish that shit really played out better than what it did. I didn't get on the first one, and I was supposed to be on the second part. But is this? I don't really remember how it played out. I don't remember how the whole thing came out.
Was that recorded on GarageBand?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, but we're going. I don't know who brought it up or why we started looking them beats up. The 2001 album, you know, by Dr. Dre. I ended up having that whole. The whole album with just the instrumentals downloaded, and it was in your back corner room. We was plotting about Trill Inc. 1, and we wanted to start out with something strong or something like lit, you know what I mean? And I don't know, it just took off as a single. I was playing all the 2001 beats, just playing them all. We're skipping through all of them, and the explosion beat came on. You know, and it's just like explosion, you know, like the whole beat was just playing the whole time. We're listening to it, and I don't know. Party at Trill, we're at my house, and at the time, you know, I want to say I've lived life a little bit more like sooner than others did. So I'm not gonna say like I've worked harder than anybody, but I got it before a lot of other people did. So I had my own stuff, you know, I had everything going. So it was my crib at the time, and everybody's at my house. Nobody has cars, nobody has nothing. So everybody's, you know, like, oh, we at Trill's house, you know, and everybody looked at me like, you know, this big motherfucker just because I own all this shit, like.
I was just
down the street. I'm a big boss motherfucker. Like, I appreciate that. It gave me a lot of love and respect, and Party at Trill's just became a thing. Everybody kept pushing it. Yeah, everybody was like, Party at Trill's, and I was like, bet. Like, and it played out.
Yeah, man.
And I don't know, like, it ended up being something great.
We should pull that one back, too.
That song introduced me to Hennessy.
No, not.
Huh?
Oh, you telling him or me? No? Like, no bring it back? Or
no, I said that. He said something about Hennessy and bringing it back. I would love to bring it back, but I don't know if it could be brought back. I don't know.
Maybe a different version.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, maybe a different version. Yeah, for sure, a different version, but I think that's something that's just going to have to sit on the shelf for a little while. So when the vibe comes back and the time is right, it'll come back to life. Party at Trill's will be in the mansion, you know. It'll be dope, you know. So let's just let that shit sit for a little bit.
When did you meet Ryder?
Man, Ryder, I want to say I met Ryder through Wesley, because Wesley made, like, I don't know, I guess he made a few connections and he was talking to him or whatever. And one time Ryder came over to my house, and we're over there living on the corner of Midkiff and Thomas right there at my old house, and my mom stays in that. And Ryder ended up pulling up one time when we were out there chilling, and that's the first time I met him, and that's when he came out with Purple Waterfalls.
Okay.
That's when he first was coming out with it. I don't think he dropped it yet. Were you there?
Honestly, no.
I don't remember who was all there, but yeah, he showed up, and he showed us Purple Waterfalls, and I listened to all his music that he had that he was showing us, and man, the vibe was dope, and everything was like, it was lit. We were clicking. You know, and then for him to have the name Ryder the Trillist, and I'm too Trill, you know, Trill and Trillist, like, it was just like, man, I wanted to see what this nigga's about. Like, he had me, like, watching his every move kind of thing, not like, not kind of like sizing him up kind of thing, but more like, I want to see what he's really on, because I'm Trill, he's Trillist. Like, is he Triller than me, or what the hell? Like, I want to know what the fuck we're on here. Like,
that was the biggest argument.
That Purple Waterfalls, man, the vibe was dope. I loved it. I was like, okay, like, I see where he's at. And that was around the time I'm over here harmonizing, you know. Yeah. I'm over here harmonizing and doing all kinds of shit, and I'm like, all right, I like what Trillis is doing.
And he had already been dropping stuff, right?
Yes, he's been doing it since like 2014, 2015 when I was first getting into this fucking Facebook recording.
Yeah.
Like I'm saying, like I was so behind. I never opened up. I never connected. But Ryder was already uploaded, and he was already doing this shit. And I was like, dude, I wish I met you. You were right there. Around the time he was around there, like, we were all right there, dude. We never clicked.
We now, baby.
Timing is right. No, I always tell Ryder, like, it's all about timing. If it clicked back then, shit probably wouldn't have played out correctly, and shit probably would have fell apart. Yeah. So it's a good thing we all opened our minds at the certain time frames when we did, because we're all a little more mature than what we would have been.
Yeah.
And who knows how long we would have ride that boat.
So, did you talk about Trill Inc. with him, or had that manifested?
Okay, and then with that, yes. I mean, he was doing his own thing, whatever, and I thought that was out of the park for him, you know. I mean, obviously, he came with us with that Purple Waterfalls. I was like, oh shit, that shit's dope. It sounded dope, the mixing, the mastering, and then he showed us all the music he had behind him, and I was like, golly, like, he's an artist. You know, he's really doing this shit. Yeah. And I thought it was out the park, but with me being Trill, and the group name is Trill Inc. I thought the Trill list would be a perfect fucking addition. It'd be another puzzle piece to the fucking picture, to the game, to everything, and I wanted him a part. And I came at him one time with it, and I was like, man, it would be fucking dope to have you a part of Trill Inc. or whatever. And he kind of just like, he didn't 100% go with it, but he was all like, I think about it, like, man, I appreciate it, this and that, but I don't know, like, because I knew he had going on. But he thought about it. He put it on hold, And then he came back at me one day. He's like, I thought about it, man. Like, I would love to be a part of it and this and that. And fucking after that, we just started clicking, man. It's been fucking dope.
This is when he was living here, right, at the time, or was he already living?
No, I think he was still over there.
Oh no way.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I didn't even know him while he was here.
Oh,
so the whole time he's been from Dallas. Okay. So I met him because of Wesley, and they made connections for us to meet while he was down here.
Gotcha.
So we met, and that's when we clicked. And it's been crazy.
What was the first thing that you recorded with him?
With who, Ryder?
With Ryder, yeah.
Fuck, what was the first thing we recorded?
Because then at some point, you guys got like...
watching live right now.
I don't know if you linked up with Cade, and if that was a catalyst or what, but like your profiles were like pretty strategic. You had like on your Instagram, and it says Trill Link. It's got the logo in the profile picture. It's got on the highlights. It's got Spotify, YouTube. You know.
Mm-hmm.
When did that happen? Like, when did you guys like strategize? Like, hey, we need to curate our profile.
I want to say
and create.
I give a lot of credit to the young ones that we had in our group, from Wesley to Cade, you know, to all them. They were the young ones. They were more into exploring into all this shit, and they knew what to look up and what we needed, this and that. Like, we were just fucking doing music, you know. We wanted to start a group, and these niggas came with a whole bunch of more information and showed us how to do it. No, we were exactly what it was. No, and I give a lot of credit to them.
I'm experiencing that now, shit.
Everybody that was a part of Trill Link, everybody that was a part of Trill Link made Trill Link what it is today. You know, they all played a part and got us that much further. You know, and they really opened the doors to a lot. They showed us that, you know, we can get this and get that for this much and that, you know, and showed us we can get our music on all platforms, and that blew my mind. Just being able to see that I can fucking download my music at the same place I download Drake's music is like, nigga, what the hell? Like, I can download anybody's music right here that I can think of with top of name. At the same time, I can look up my music, and it's right here too, that anybody else can look up. Like that blew my mind. No, but they really opened a lot of doors as well, and it showed me like, hey, we need this, we need that. DistroKid, shout out to them.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it doesn't, knowing that you can distribute your own music and it can be played on Spotify and these other platforms, probably takes away like a huge either burden or a huge like, hey, I'm gonna be able to create this, but am I gonna be able to, you know? And you are now. It's like you're on the level of any other artist.
Yeah, exactly.
Really, I'm trying to get to the point where I can make beats for them, you know what I mean, and supply them for everything they need, to the point where we can just publish it.
Yeah, for sure.
So that way we can publish everything without no worries.
But I told him to put that on hold because he's on the vibe right now with his album. Definitely. But we need to hear from Reese.
It's over after I lay this shit out.
So, like I said, singles, bro.
Did you find that first track you and Ryder did? No. What was the first one that you distributed on all platforms? I really fucked with that Fago, Millions.
Millions was the biggest hit, bro.
Millions got it all started. That was the number one.
Talk about that one, because y'all did a visual to it, right?
Millions, I want to say it was around perfect timing, because I was around the time like I was working hard and I got a good check. Before that, like the week before that, I had a good check, so I was able to pay all bills. I was able to catch up on everything. So the next check, the whole check was free. So I went ahead and put, you know, half of it up, and the other half I got to spend on whatever I needed for the budget. So I had money for that set, for that budget. I paid for all like all the bandanas. I think there was a total of like 15 bandanas. I went ahead and got them from T-Mart. We couldn't find the Mexican bandanas nowhere. We went to like 8 different stores. Finally went to T-Mart. I don't know why we didn't go there first.
T-Mart had it.
They had them all.
Miss Ling Ling always got it, bro.
Shout out to Miss Ling Ling.
I think we were only gonna get 10 of them, and she was all like, "We only got 5 left. You can go ahead and take them all, and we'll charge you $2 extra." You know, and I was like, "Oh, bet." You know, so we get a few free. So we got all 15 of them. I was like, "Bet." Nice. And then when we got there, I passed them out to everybody. I paid for the fake money too.
Before the visual, how did the song come up, or who, you know?
Oh, Ryder.
Okay.
Ryder said he's been sitting on that song for a while. Oh, wow. Millions wasn't something that just came up out of nowhere. Okay. He had been sitting on that since, I want to say, 2015, 2016.
And all started with Mexican rappers too. It was underrated.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and it was all Ryder's really planning, and
Which it feels like it's a wave right now. Like we up.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. And we climbing actually. I mean, we still going.
Yeah, but we up next.
Yeah.
You know.
Ryder really put a lot of thinking into that because he brought the Mexican, you know, vibe into that whole song. You know, I didn't look at it like that. You know, again, I'm still new to the music.
Yeah.
You know, and to think about actually throwing your race into the music now, it was another ball game for me. It's like, oh shit, like now I got more shit to talk shit about. You know, like now I can rap this now. Like, you know, like I'm good here now. Oh shit, I can rap on Mexican too. Like, you know. So it all played out. Like it opened another doorway for me to take pride, and coming out with the verse for millions. You know, it really showed me I got another vibe with somebody else that's really capable of being part of Trill. Like I'm glad I had him there. Just like him, he opened a whole nother vibe for me. Ryder did the same thing for me. He showed me like, we got this, dude. Like,
so when he showed you Millions, what was your initial reaction?
Man, that shit was crazy. I was mind blown, and I was like, dude, like, I didn't know how to follow it up. And when I came with what I came with, and I recorded it, and I sent it back to him, you know, I was still iffy about it. I wasn't 100%. I was probably like, I want to say like 86.
Yeah, like just
86%. I wasn't even close to 90. I was like around 85, 86% confident with the verse that I sent to him and everything. And
just because he killed it, or just because
he killed it? He killed it, and I didn't know if I was capable of being on his level, and nobody else has heard it. I'm just sending the feedback to him, and his reaction like made me feel so like comfortable. You know, I was like, dude, that's badass. He just told me like I killed it, whatever, and that was the verse I ended up having.
Was the visual like obvious to do right after, or was it talked about or then brought up later?
No, it was a lot of planning. It was a lot of talking about, and a lot of last minute things were coming up, and we were able to throw some things in there.
Got it. Because who shot that one?
Afro.
Okay.
Every video we had was shot by Afro. I think except for the very first one that we had.
Okay.
But yeah. Fuck.
Whose idea? Who coordinated like where to shoot it, and you know what spots, and there's a couple of cars in there, right?
Yeah, it was downtown.
Yeah, the basic spot we went to go to any public garage, you know, the parking garage that we could on top, and the easiest one was the one right there across the train tracks from the jailhouse.
The city too. We wanted to represent the city for it.
Yeah,
put the city in the background.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's a major scene of it, so it was like, where's a good spot?
And everybody knows that spot. I mean, we're not the first people to shoot a music video there or a photo shoot.
Did y'all think it was gonna have the reaction that it had?
I knew it was gonna be big.
I knew it was gonna be big. That was recent. That was like,
I think almost a year.
Almost a year.
It was very like big for us because, man, when Afro started showing us
a year ago.
Yeah, he started showing us sneak peeks and stuff. I was like, what? Like that shit looked crazy. Like with the money and just the colors of all the Mexican flags, like everything looked so dope the way he played it out.
Yeah, it was a good show.
And that was one of our first professional, like, top-notch videos, you know, and Afro was still learning. Like, that's what's crazy. Afro was still learning. That shit was still one of, like, the
now he's got a van.
That was a van.
He's got a whole different quality.
Afro's still, and he's still learning to this day. Like, he's still adding on to his knowledge. And
you gotta look at it back then, too. It's like, the videos were fucking
shout out to Go.
Yeah, and doing visuals even a year ago, 2 years ago, is a big. Now it's a big deal. You know, it's a big deal, man. I say, like as an artist, to be able to get a visual. What did you guys think about it, man? At the end product, and
man, when it came out, it
is
really.
There things that you think back and like, oh, we could have done this. Oh, you like, or you were just pretty satisfied with it.
Honestly, for the first time, I gave it to
Trill. Can I tell you?
Y'all killed that shit.
One thing that bugged me about the whole video, can I be honest?
Yes.
The dog. When he was walking on that scene and the leash was over his leg, like it was like tangling him up.
Oh yeah.
It was supposed to be around his neck. It was supposed to be around his neck, like
no animals were harmed.
I was waiting for something major. I was like,
that's
oh,
the only thing that threw me off. It always.
You know why? If you don't know why, it's because Trill's a dog owner. That's why he got dog for a long time.
I felt that, but
there's a scene in the video for real. Enzo.
funny.
That's his name, Enzo. Fucking French Bulldog.
Okay.
He was walking and the leash wasn't on him right. It was over his arm.
Out for you.
So when you go back and watch that video, there's a scene where he's walking and they're showing off his walk, but the collar, like the leash isn't on him right. He's stepping over it incorrectly. It should have been around his neck.
Still fly.
He looked fly, but man, that's everything that bothers me. We should have had that on right.
Dude, that's a good one.
Everything else, I think it was spot on, dude. It was dope for the first time. I think we lost like $300, $400, so we kept a good amount of money still. We kept all the money still. We didn't lose a lot of it.
Was Ryder already part of Trill Inc. at this point?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we had to already make it be known because that was fucking. It was just a lot for me to take in to have him a part of the group. It was really big for me.
Yeah, he's a good.
He was somebody like. Dude, he's still, I mean, I'm not downing him for nothing. He's still this big to me. Like, it's crazy to be next to somebody that has that much potential and that much, like, behind him. It's like, dude, like, I still don't even have that much behind me. Like, I'm still learning. I'm still getting into this shit.
Yeah, he's
it's dope.
Again, having him on, too, probably have to have another one. Going and finding like that Purple Hearts and the other stuff, I was like, damn, he's been putting in work for a while.
Yeah, Purple Waterfalls.
Purple Waterfalls. Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's about time that he probably pops like probably in the next 6 months to a year or something.
If he keeps up the potential and pushes
this one right here.
Yeah.
This one right here got that same potential.
I'm excited.
I'm excited.
I'm honestly excited for 2021.
Yes, I'm excited for you.
I'm ready to get over this shit. You know, I'm ready to just enjoy the rest of the year with, you know, my family, the ones that I've been coming up with throughout the year, you know what I mean, the new ones that I met. And, you know, just...
That's kind of what the 21st is about, that I told you about. We're going to have that celebration party here from 7 to 11. It's just that, it's like that final, you know what, I'm just ready for 2021.
Fuck yeah.
So that's why,
I mean, I think everybody
21st.
is.
What has it been like to Trill? Because on a certain level for Trill Inc., you're the CEO. You know, you're the head of it. You can say so. What has that been like for knowing that you're not only responsible for you, but there's other people that are affected by what happens inside of Trill Inc. and stuff like that. I mean, it's another level of leadership. I feel like it. And
I honestly think
and other stuff.
I honestly think it's pretty dope because I got to at least take part in everybody's life in one way or another, no matter who I've came across, even if they're in the group or not.
Yeah.
Like, especially in the group, though, they're the ones that get to see a whole other side of me that nobody gets to see because I get to open up doors that nobody's ever going to see. I mean, I get personal with the people that are in the group because if you're in my group, you're in my family. You know, it's deeper than music. Like, I'm going to hit you up on a day just so we can kick it. It's not going to have nothing to do with music. We're just going to kick it. We're going to chill. We're going to smoke. I'm going to cook for you. We're just going to play video games all day. And we might work on some music if we want to, but... I mean, that's irrelevant to the point, like, we're family. It has nothing to do with music when it comes to that. You know,
You're definitely going to eat at Trill's.
Yeah, for sure. If I got food, we all got food. We're going to eat, for sure. But, yeah, that's one thing that I think is pretty dope. I got to take, impact in a lot of people's lives in the group, and it showed me, exactly what it means to be a leader. It showed me like you're gonna have disappointing times. You're gonna have times where you're proud, and there's just a lot to it. There's a lot to it, but it's really shown me like what I went through in life with my jobs, what I went through with everything. Exactly. Like it played out with this as well. Being a manager, being a boss, being somebody that's important to a company. It showed me I'm important to this group, and it showed me where I stood, and it shows me I got responsibilities just like I had in my job. And I gotta make sure I keep my responsibilities and my standards set to where they need to be. Because if not, I'm letting the group down. Like I can't set my expectations any lower. I gotta be where I'm at, and that's where I feel like I'm lacking. That's why we need to come hard. Beginning of the year, because he's been quiet for too long. Me, I've really been quiet. I mean, I'm the leader, like you said. And Ryder's been putting in a lot of work. When Cade just recently barely grew his wings and he left the nest, but he was with us and he was doing a lot of work as well. Like he was putting in a lot of work for Trill Inc.
Definitely.
So I felt like they were kind of taking the vibe, taking the they were taking it a little bit farther than and that's why it's time for us. Where we're gonna go ahead and show everybody what we've been sitting on. We've been sitting on it for too long, but I'm not gonna lie, my real life takes over.
Yeah.
It does. And
no, it does, man. It's a real thing.
Music music is I want to make it full time, but it's got to be something that I got to balance with my real life because bills, everything else takes toll, and I'm the only one that's making any kind of income in my household. So with that being said, I'm spending more of my days and my nights working and working and working. And by the time I get home, I'm tired. Yeah. I'm ready to go to work the next day. And at that, by the time I get paid, there it goes. It's all gone. The day I get paid, I barely got enough to survive the week. I ain't got no money for music, and there it goes. I gotta go another week waiting for the next check to see if I can make that one work for music.
That's why again, I appreciate what Lalo's doing for the artists out here.
Shout out to the GOAT right there.
I know he's not looking for a reward or anything like that, but I know for the community, like it's probably just gonna happen in general. Whether it's right now or down the road, because that takes a lot. He's letting a lot of people. It is his home, like a lot of people, their studios inside their home. And so for him to do that in a sense, the way he's doing it I think is a really big deal. Even that in itself hasn't ever been done in a sense, right? Like I can just, I'm sure he's got boundaries and standards and things like that, right? It's not like people just wilding out in there.
Oh yeah, but,
for sure. It's nothing but respect and love in there. Anybody that goes in there, they should know to respect. Because he just gives you that. He gives you that strong, good vibe. You know what I mean?
Do you are you on your the group around you for dropping projects, and like is there a constant voice of like accountability for them? Hey, what are you working on? When you hope to drop it? What's going on with this? Again, life hits, and so you kind of allow that fluidity of like sometimes it's gonna be important, like. Yeah. And sometimes you're probably gonna forget about it for 2 weeks because you just got life and work going on. Mm-hmm. But are you a constant voice, or is there a constant voice in Trill Inc. with the artists about dropping tracks, dropping music?
Yeah, I understand. I like where I fall with the music, but like you said, with other people around me, I like to push people, and people in particular. When we did Drunk Tonight. Lucy and Savage. Oh, yeah. Both of them, man, they got so much potential behind them. That's just so crazy.
Y'all were doing a lot over the last 2 months. Even with Goon and Bandito coming in and things like that. There was like 3 or 4 videos. There was a whole bunch of studio time. There was, Chach stepped on the scene, other stuff. It's like,
shout out to Goon, shout out to Chach. No, that was pretty dope too, getting them linked up. But yeah, Goon came and did some work. He came down here and was about business. He came down here and pulled a lot of strings. I was like, God damn, you did a lot of work down here in a little bit of time than I did. He really working. I'm proud of him. That's just dope. He hustling the bitch and shows, and then the way he promotes, it's a constant thing. Yeah, you better be ready because he's finna shove that shit right down your throat. Yeah, hey, see this? Did you see it? Oh look, did you see it again? He's gonna keep coming back with it. I love it. I love it. Right there.
Yeah, it's a good blueprint to follow. Yeah. I feel like however you want to say it, the signs and symbols are always there. Like if you pay attention, one way that I just like to see how things are done is just watching other people and then just replicating it, just doing exactly what they're doing. Because marketing is a big deal, I feel, I don't hear a lot of artists talk about it like it's a constant conversation, but I think it's a big one that should be constant, like how are we going to market this? How are we going to market this? Because it's not like cross my fingers, let me upload this and it's going to blow up. I feel, there is and there should be some type of marketing strategy behind every project, every track, whatever it is you're trying to create to get the most eyes on it, right? If you're wanting to expand your audience, which I think hopefully not hopefully, but I think a lot of us are. There's a lot of things I do in the loop just to leverage attention and get people's attention on what we're doing. But marketing, I've been in sales for 18 years, so I know the importance of what marketing and sales and PR and things like that.
That's really key.
Like what y'all were talking about earlier, doing like local shows and just kind of changing the vibe out here with that. Like I think that'd be cool. Not too many people do that. Like actually do a small tour in Midland and Odessa.
And that really get you out of your comfort zone.
Get out of your comfort zone. Get to learn how to perform.
I'm excited for stage fright. You know
there's a difference of being in the booth and being a performer. And
see, both of those are two different kind of adrenaline rushes. You know, being in the booth, it gives you that hype. You know? Being on the stage is a whole nother hype.
If you didn't, Akila's a motherfucking entertainer and performer.
Like,
that was
when I seen that shit, I was like, you know,
God damn.
I feel like if I got up there, I'd be nervous. You know what I mean? But after I seen that shit, I was just like, man, that boy got up there and just did his thing. You know
hey, we gotta finish a whole bottle of that before we get on stage. So you can be like, I got this. I got
this, bro. Man. I'd be just like, man, on the cool, Akila was lit though, man. I enjoyed that show. I carried her out there.
Yeah, I was lit. I was litty.
Oh my god.
I was litty. It was lit.
It was a really good time.
But it was a good vibe, you know.
Yeah, good vibes all around.
I really enjoyed it. I experienced a lot of different vibes, you know, a lot of different artists and different
hopefully
talent.
we can, do another, like, they usually have country, Tejano, but to have hip-hop, it'd be cool to have more hip-hop shows there. It's a really live venue, man.
It was a whole different vibe for me. Like, I've been to different places, you know, not really a lot, but been to several little, like, club places and shit, and that's the first time I've ever been out to like an outside bar that's real vintage and has different designs on everything.
Did you go to Houston when they went to Houston? Okay.
No, I looked out with them.
Okay. So you haven't performed on stage or something like that?
I performed in Odessa at the Cactus House.
Cactus
House.
Just
that one time, and then
shout out to Cactus House.
Yeah,
live shows. Low key just had one.
They do a lot. They do a lot. I see them pop up because I follow some other guys that when we went to go perform, we linked up with a few other guys there, and I follow them, and they actually, I think they go like, I want to say once a month. They go and open them for once a month. Wow, yeah, so they do a lot of work at the Cactus House.
Yeah, I don't know how that happens, but I feel like if you're an artist and maybe you haven't reached out to them, you probably should and say, hey, can I do this show just to get comfortable?
Honestly, and it's honestly about your ticket sales and what you can bring to the door. I mean, and I don't think you need that many people. I don't think they charge too much, but...
Well, I think right now, too, they're doing a lot of that live, probably because of COVID or something. But even that, to get out of your comfort zone and perform, it's another level. It's another level of confidence once you know that you can do that, too.
And whenever I went, it was me and Wesley. We both went for our first time to go to perform. Whenever we went, I think I fucked up a few times, and I was kind of, not very confident about how I hit it and this and that. And when I got off stage, everybody was very supportive there, everybody was real cool. So the vibes around there are pretty dope, even if you mess up, everybody's there to be, a team player, it's pretty dope.
What do you hope happens for Trill in the next, 2 to 3 years?
For sure, I hope it expands. With that being said,
more artists?
Yeah, I do have a few artists actually waiting to be recruited.
Okay.
Recruited. We have a few people that are ready to be recruited, but it's all in time. We're waiting for them to stack up. Yeah. On things to show for when it comes to their name.
Content.
Yeah, the second we introduce them, they're going to be like, oh, who are these people? When they click on their name, we want to make sure there's something to back up who they are, So I'm making sure they back up a lot of things, and I keep in contact with them. But we got some recruits coming, but I do expect a lot.
I'll tell you that when I, first launched the first version of In the Loop, it was that competition.
Yeah.
And I had already pinned, Trill Inc. to take it because looking at everybody else's and the work, and then I'm like, they're probably going to, because all that, matters, and the way y'all were presenting y'all's profile, that's why I shout out to Kate and all them for doing that.
Yeah, they did a lot.
I was like, all right, I kind of already know the winner's gonna be, but so I'm excited to see more of that, more of the professionalism is the point that I'm getting to. Of you guys growing into that, expanding into that, that's a whole nother level, man. That's a whole nother level of respect too from people around you. What do you hope? What are you dropping, man? What's coming up? What can people look forward to? Where can they find some of your stuff right now? YouTube, Spotify, Trill.
Yeah, like we said, everything's on SoundCloud. I haven't really dropped anything out of my own name That's what I'm trying to get next. It's the same thing as him. I'm trying to get, what is it, United Masters or what is it?
Oh, yeah, to get the distribution set up?
Yeah.
$60.
We had DistroKid for a while, but we want to go ahead and try to use United Masters, see how that goes.
Okay.
Ryder's been using this, so we're going to go ahead and try it out. But other than that, yeah, it's all on SoundCloud. There's nothing really what I want to show for as Trill.
Because you've only dropped singles, right? No album. Is there an album coming or EP coming, mixtape coming?
Yes, I got a project coming with Ryder. I got a project coming with him if we get the ball rolling again.
Okay.
I got actually 2 projects coming. I got one that's more of a vibe. I don't have a title for that one yet. But the other one that I want to come out with is Trill Tuning 2. I came out with the first one. That one's on SoundCloud.
Okay. Trill Tuning?
Yeah, Trill Tuning.
Okay.
Yeah, that one was on SoundCloud for the first one, and that one was kind of just, putting out, I don't know, kind of, my character, who I was, where I wanted to sit with the music. But with Trill Tuning 2, I want to take it to another level to blow everybody's mind on how far I've came with it and where I stand with my messages and how the lyrics come, and I just want to blow it out the water.
Yeah, man.
So Trill Tuning 2 is gonna be different, but that one's gonna be more of like, just I don't know. I'm not 100% sure where that one's gonna sit, but the other one's gonna be with the vibes. That one I'm feeling more of like a lifestyle speaking.
Okay.
I come back to where I reminisce on times or.
Nice, man.
Struggling, or, what made me who I am, or the people around me, how they influenced me, or, how we're blessed to be where we're at. Like, I got a lot of music coming from different angles, and that one I want it to be more of like, I wanted to say, like, makes you want to light up, makes you want to just chill,
okay.
It's not going to be nothing too crazy, too complex, but it's going to be like, this whole album's just going to be like, light another one.
Throw it on in the car.
It ain't all gonna be about smoking every song, but the way the vibes come, it's just like the vibe. Like, just light another one. If not, pour another one. Yeah. Open another can. Like, the vibe. Like,
oh, yeah.
I love that one. The way it's playing out. So I got 2 coming.
What's the one with Ryder? You guys have a name
TNT.
for it? Oh yeah, I've been seeing that one.
Trill and the Trillist. TNT. We got
hopefully there's like 16 or more tracks or something.
Man,
I feel
see, they're not a set number. They're not a set number for them.
These niggas don't stop working.
But the way they're playing out, there's a song called TNT. There's a song called Pipe Bomb. There's another song called C4. Like, they're all different kinds, like different kind of like bombs.
Hopefully on some of them, like, there's no hooks. Y'all just go straight.
Oh.
Yeah. Trillist, where you at with this one, man? I wish you was here. Nah, man. Nah,
we any hints. Leave it for surprise.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Surprise, motherfucker.
French fry, motherfucker.
Oh, Roz,
When is Ryder coming down again, man?
Man, he was supposed to come down, this weekend coming up.
I figured it was probably this
But
weekend.
I think it was just for a day he was going to come, and then he was going to leave and then come back Sunday. He was just picking somebody up for the weekend.
Gotcha.
But I think he has to work on Saturday, so he's going to schedule for New Year's. So I think New Year's is when he's going to come. He's going to spend New Year's with Trilling. We're going to be out here together.
Let's go.
That's lit.
It's going to be dope. Yeah. Hopefully we're going to shoot out. It's going to be dope.
Hopefully.
Me and Ryder really want to shoot out for New Year's.
Yeah,
watch the fireworks.
We need this room together.
And
yes, we do.
Yes.
I love those conversations, man. When you're just shrooming.
Nah, I think out of all people, Ryder gets me more than anybody else when it comes to like talking about life. Yeah, I don't know. I guess he can relate to a lot of the things that I relate to, and and it's crazy, when we first met, he would open up about a lot of things, and he would be kind of nervous to open up about them, like, I guess because he felt like maybe it's something that I'm not comfortable with. I don't know, but whenever I came with my response, it's something that I've been through as well, and I could tell, after that we've had our talks, and it blows his mind because he's never had anybody else that can relate to what he's going through, and I guess that's another reason why we click so much, because life has hit us in a similar way, and we can click on multiple different levels, and with the way life's treated us, we can both compare to it, and the music speaks for itself. We both can compare on vibes, and when he first met me and we talked about it too, he told me, he's like, man, you had the name Trill. I had to see what the fuck that was about. Like, you can't have Trill and not be like, Trill, I gotta make sure this nigga's a Trill motherfucker. I'm the Trillest, you know. And when we met, you know, it just, like I said, everything clicked. And it's pretty dope.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna hit on a little bit the ability to be transparent with the people around you about the things that you're going through or growing through is probably more important than everything else that's happening.
Yeah.
It was like I was telling somebody the other day on a certain level, it's like the people I want around me are the people that I want to co-create with, meaning not only creating opportunities but also creating safety, creating growth, things like that. So if I'm transparent with you, it's because first off, I'm letting you past a certain door that I don't let certain people pass.
Nobody pass.
And so that's why it's also hesitant though, because it's like, you know, some people, it's just like, man, everybody's on different levels, man. We're going through this human experience. And sometimes you gotta learn the hard way, like, okay, now I know I can't be open with that person. Yeah. But being able to do that with the people around you is a very big thing, man. Because for me, at least, going through life is hard already. Going through life alone is real fucking hard. And you need people to be able to resonate with the stuff that you go through, grow through, and then help you get to the next level. So it sounds like that happens. It happens in a lot of teams, of course. It happens with a lot of people. I'm sure it happens with you guys as in a relationship. I just feel like it's important that even now with I feel like we're moving towards vibes, like we talked about peace and unity, and versus the other stuff. Like I think I'm aggressive with my ambition and the things that I'm trying to create. I'm not aggressive in the sense of like a violent person, if that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
And so it's like, I think you can be aggressive in your ambition with peace and unity, and you're not having to, shit on people or step on. Like, I think it's fun to talk your shit, but at the same time, it's like, aren't y'all tired of that? Like, on some real shit, like, is this gonna keep going, or are we gonna, get past that and finally just create, man? Somebody said it, I think, it was Chach, like, it was something he pointed out, like, let's not forget that we're here to have fun too. Like, let's just have some fun, create some music, create some vibes, collab. Like, there's some more collaborations.
Goodness, there's so many.
That I wish, you guys would cross over, and there's so many artists.
In time.
Reach out, make it, known that you want to try to collaborate, connect with people, things like that, man.
For sure.
Before we end this, is there anything, Reese, that you wanna, and then we'll have Trill end it. Anything that you want to leave the people with? Where can they find you? What's your handle?
Well, you can find me on Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram. Soon to be on United Masters. Everything will be on all platforms for the show.
What are the account names?
The account names, man, it's fucking difficult.
They might have to be in the description.
We'll put it in there.
It might not be live. It might be in the description. Just scroll down and read a little bit. It's gonna show you all of our shit.
If you're watching this, of course, if you go to In the Loop's Facebook, Instagram, his handle is in our description. Reese, Ruizz Caleb. So at Reese Caleb with 2 Z's. Reese 2 Z's Caleb.
Snapchat.
Was the Snapchat the same?
Snapchat's kind of the same, but there's like 4 Z's in the last name. So
that's a lot of Z's.
Yeah. But we can put it out there for them.
When can they? You said in March they can look forward to the album dropping. Yes. Maybe a single in January.
Honestly, for some reason the number 15's been stuck in my head. So I want to go ahead and stick with March 15th.
Got it.
I'm gonna set a date.
Got it. March 15th.
Yes, sir.
We'll keep you to it.
All right.
Look forward to the visuals. Hopefully there's a visual dropping as well.
For sure, there's gonna be maybe 1 or 2 singles before the album drops, just to give just to get out there. But for sure, visual, I want to get it a little bit before the album drops.
Got it. Reese, thanks for being on and having this conversation, man.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
Let people know where they can find you. What's the Instagram handles?
What is my Instagram? My Snap? Is it ugly little nigga? They're both ugly little niggas.
Yeah.
I've been the ugliest little nigga for the longest time. For the longest, nigga, can't nobody be ugly. Look at my son, he my ugly mini me.
He's adorable.
Ugly little nigga. Ugly_little_nigga. I think for Instagram. And then Snapchat's just ugly little nigga straight. No underscores, no nothing, just ugly little nigga. But
keep following Trill Inc.
Yeah, it should be in the description.
Ryder Trill Inc. Who else can you officially say is in Trill Inc?
Ryder,
Reese, me, and then I want to say July's borderline. He's still got
July's
so July's been there since the start. Like I said, he's kind of in Reese's shoes. They need to hear more from him. Yeah. But
he got some fire.
I ain't gonna lie.
He's just sitting on it.
This is kind of like, alright, rated R.
Come on.
I was taking the shit and that nigga FaceTime me. And I was like, what the fuck? And you know what I mean? I was just like, fuck it, I ain't talked to this nigga in a minute. I'm gonna answer the motherfucker. And he's like, what
was he taking the shit too?
No.
Oh.
I don't know if he was at work or if he was at home. But he was like, man, I got this flow, bro. I need your feedback. I shit you not, Trill. This motherfucker came back with some consistency to the point where it fucking surprised the fuck out of me. I was like, July.
Nah, he's coming.
July's a creative human being in general.
Yeah.
Which is why, like, his clothing ideas and the stuff he has, like, he's definitely an artist. Meaning
shout out to July, the guy.
Meaning he easily gets distracted too.
4th of July.
But he's got so many fucking $1 million ideas.
Man, that motherfucker's walking Billy in there. You don't even fucking know it. You know what I mean? He's gonna.
Now there was a few times he called me too. He called me and he's like, hey bro, I got this flow in my head.
July, if you watch it,
write it down, bro, write it down. He's like, I did write it down, bro, but the flow won't leave my head.
But he's got a couple with you. That are some bangers. I'm like, when is this gonna stop? Like,
there's a few that are on SoundCloud. I think Psycho's on SoundCloud. Remember?
Oh, that Psycho one.
He takes a lot of pride in SoundCloud.
Yes, I love it too. He's always bringing it up like, what's up with Psycho, bro? What's up with Psycho? I'm like, man, you just need to fucking do it already, bro.
We're gonna redo that one. We're gonna redo it. But there's a lot more to come from July too. He's also in Trill Inc. He just needs to come harder, but. I think that's pretty much it that we can say is officially in Trill Inc. at the moment. You know, we got everybody else pending. You know, they got a lot of work coming behind them, and it's bangers, stay tuned.
Definitely. Well, this was
we out.
An In the Loop production.
Race
5, 3, 2.
Midtown money.
I needed to change the outro. I was just gonna say this was an In the Loop production, like I just did. That's it. Dude, that was like fast.
We got it. Damn, them earphones.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Tootsie Roll.
Tootsie Roll. Tootsie Roll.